Hey, Craig.
How's it going, Ryan?
Yeah,
Good
man, doing really well. Good to see you as well. So this is Ryan Morris, Realtor at Large, here with another episode of Community Connection. It's my pleasure to be with Craig Lewis over at Grav Labs here in Southeast Austin, right off of Burleson. And so we're at Grav Labs. What do you do here, and what kind of facility is this?
So we are a glass and cannabis culture company. We produce a ton of glass products. We also host the Armadillo Art Glass Initiative every year for the charity event that benefits Meals on Wheels of Central Texas.
Oh, great. Excellent. And remind me, when is that event coming up?
So that event is May 31st through June 1st and 2nd, and it will be hosted right here at Grav Labs.
Awesome, awesome. And what is it you do here at Grav Labs?
So I'm actually the director of Grav Studios, which is the flame working studio that we have inside of the Grav Labs facility. We can hold about 15 full-time glass blowers, and then we also have an expansion area where we host classes both monthly, quarterly. We just had a 2-day weekend advanced flame working class with a very well-renowned artist named Jason Howard, who works pretty exclusively in Venetian cup styles, red wine, white wine, Tazo, pint glasses, Pilsner glasses. The list goes on and on of what he can create, but it was a really, really awesome class, learned a ton, and everybody ate well.
That's awesome.
And had a good time.
That's great.
Yeah.
So if people want to know more about these kind of events, where can they go for more information?
So we have a couple of different places. For information on Grav Studios and Grav Labs in general, you can go to grav.com, Grav.com, and there will be a link there for the studio information. If you're wanting to learn more about the charity event that we host, which is the Armadillo Art Glass Initiative, they also have a website, and that is armadilloartglassinitiative.com. Make sure you use your spell check. And all the information for the event and the dates and our past donations that we've done are up there. We are reaching the $300,000 donation mark.
Wow.
And we are very excited about that.
That's really exciring. That's amazing. Yeah. Well, congratulations,
well, thank you.
Thanks for doing that work. I mean,
Absolutely.
that's really amazing.
We are at the Grav Labs facility inside of Grav Studios. This is actually the teaching facility area where we hold both monthly, quarterly, and weekend classes as well for beginners. So we go over everything from the beginning all the way to super advanced classes. So give everybody a little chance to do something.
Excellent. And tell you what, can we go take a look at the studio?
Absolutely.
All right, Absolutely. Let's go for a little round here, because
this is our soon-to-be TV in the classroom, and cool. This is our background action that we have going on with a huge glass lathe. Wow. Most glass lathes are not this large, but this one is.
It looks like something out of a Frankenstein movie where like electricity is going to bring something to life.
That it does. It has made some amazing things. The gentleman that runs this and owns this is named Stephen Pierce, and he is quite the talented individual. So cool. He'll be at Armadillo this year.
Awesome. And what is Armadillo?
So Armadillo Art Glass Initiative is a group of artists that got together, and we decided to hold a big event once a year to raise money for Meals on Wheels. Meals on Wheels Central Texas to be specific, and over the past 6 years we've almost hit the 300,000 mark. Last year we did $80,000 for Meals on Wheels, so wow. We are feeling good about our growth.
That's amazing.
Hoping to continue. We bring in about 80 artists from around the country, glass blowers, and we also bring in some graffiti artists and music, textiles and stuff like that. Everybody comes for the weekend, they donate all their time, they donate all of the art, and then all of the art is auctioned off, and that money goes directly to Meals on Wheels.
That's amazing. That's really cool. And when is that happening?
That happens this year, May 31st through June 1st and 2nd. So it's a Friday, Saturday, and a Sunday.
Oh wow! So it's coming up. So if people at home here want to get involved or sign, do you have to register or sign up?
If you would like to volunteer, there is a registration online. ArmadilloArtGlassInitiative.com. I know that's a mouthful. Use your spell check. Sorry about that. But as far as the event itself, you can show up. We do a suggested donation of $25 for the entry, and that money also goes directly to Meals on Wheels. And then the whole idea is that all of the money that's generated goes directly to Meals on Wheels, and then we are able to hold the event through our sponsorship roles so that we can keep everybody happy.
That's very exciting. Well, let's go take a look
Absolutely.
at where the magic happens and kind of how the glass is made. I see someone hard at work over here.
So this is another one of those machines that's called a glass lathe. It's very similar to a metal lathe, except both sides spin instead of one side spinning. And you can use this to make all sorts of apparatuses. They're really kind of beginning case from scientific glass blowing and making scientific apparatuses for chemistry and other places like that. And you use a myriad of sources, from inverters to hand sources to Bunsen burners. All of the flames are a mixture of propane and oxygen. Wow. So it's a little softer than an acetylene, like a welding torch, but definitely more than your average torch that you see out there, like your mass gas.
That is really cool to watch. I don't think I've ever seen glass being blown like that before. And then what is he doing with the mouthpiece?
So what he's able to do there is that allows him to put pressure into there once he gets the blow hose in his mouth allows him to push pressure into the glass when it gets hot so that you can manipulate it and blow it out. So if he gets it hot, he puffs in and he's able to move the glass around. Okay. And then he uses that tool right there to then mold the glass from the outside. So as the glass is getting hot, he's kind of telling it where to go with that tool.
Okay, so that's the blowing part.
So the blowing would be where he's now putting a little pressure into it. So basically anything that's hollow is usually a blown form, and anything that's solid is just a melted form.
Cool. All right. Wow, that's really cool.
So then we have other individual artist benches. You know, each individual artist kind of has their own feel, their own setup, the tools that they use, the styles that they do.
Yeah, like this scut machine would be used for what?
So this is called a kiln, an annealing kiln, and this is kind of, you can think about ceramics. What this is used for is to take all of the glass up to the same temperature and hold it there and then cool all at the same time.
Okay.
If you don't do that, you have a lot of stress in the glass and it wants to break. So this alleviaves the stress out of the glass.
Wow, okay, cool.
And then working our way down, we have several other lathe bays,
Right.
several individual artists, all doing their own thing and creating their own creations and having their own little businesses that they do.
Wow, how many, at any given time, how many artists are renting here?
We usually have about 12 full-time, and then we do day rent as well for people that are coming through town. We can accommodate up to 7 to 8 on the day renters if they come through at the right time.
Oh, wow, okay.
But most of the time we have about 12 to 13 monthly renters, and then we'll usually have some people come through for a weekend or a week long, just to kind of work with whoever's in the studio as they're traveling through.
Excellent, excellent. And so if there are any artists that are coming through that want to get in touch with you, reach out to Grab Studios?
Yep, so if any artist is coming through, they can reach out to me, Craig at grab.com, CRAIG@GRAV.com. Yeah, shoot me an email, or if you're on Instagram, we are grab_studios. Shoot me a DM. I can absolutely respond that way. Whatever's easy for you. We're pretty mobile, so just let us know.
Awesome, cool, okay. Is there any other interesting machinery that we should know about here that we haven't looked at?
We have some other things that go on. That big thing over there on the wall is just a larger, much larger version of the kiln sitting on the table.
I see. Okay.
And then we also have cold working equipment. When we say cold working equipment, it just means that we're not using the flame to manipulate the glass.
Right.
So this right here is a saw, and what we would do is it's a wet saw, so there's water being fed into this to allow that when we cut, we're not creating a bunch of dust. This keeps the dust down, keeps the chips down,
Right.
and it helps the glass have a little bit of a lubricant when the blade is passing over it.
Cool.
And then this machine over here is called a lap wheel, and this is what's going to take and make facets like a gem, and you're able to actually cut down a face of the glass. So if you have a round piece and you stick it onto here while this is spinning, you're going to be cutting down the face of that, and you can cut it down to the depth that you want and desire. And then you can keep moving and create an actual pattern if you want to create like a gem look or a crystal look.
Okay, gotcha. Cool.
Some people will also use this to finish off the lip of a goblet. Say they finished off their goblet and the lip is just a little bit out of evenness and they really want a super tight tolerance. They can come over here and cold work it, and that will bring it back down to exactly the tolerances that they're looking for.
Right. And that's not something that, like, if you're Patrick Swayze and Demi Moore in Ghost, you would be using to make a clay thing. This is just glass.
This is just glass.
Just glass.
And what happens here is we actually can walk right over here, and the wheels are color coded for the abrasiveness of them. So
Okay, cool.
the color will tell you kind of how abrasive it is, and it's steps that you take starting with your roughest and going to your polish that allow you to get that smoother and smoother and smoother look. So it's just like sanding wood. You know, you start out with your coarse and then you move to your fine,
Sure.
and that gives you your nicest feel by the end and the nicest look.
Awesome.
And so these will literally just magnetic straight off of there, and you mount it straight to this guy right here. And then you turn it on, you add some water. And you're good to go.
Cool.
And then it's nice, easy cleanup. This allows you to be a little quicker and a little less pain in the butt when you're switching from wheel to wheel as you move to that finer and finer look.
Yeah. So you don't have to do a lot of changing of it's really easy to change the
Absolutely, it's super easy to change it. You don't have a lot of unscrewing certain things to screw in something else. It's very user friendly as far as that goes.
Right.
If people want to purchase items made here outside of that event, do you have a showroom, or do you have an online gallery? What do you have? What are the options?
So for the event itself, for all of the glass that comes and is donated for the event, all of that is auctioned at the event, and all of that money is direct to Meals on Wheels. And then as far as products from Grav itself, from Grav Labs, you can purchase those products direct on the grav.com website.
Oh, okay, great, excellent, awesome. Well, is there anything else you'd like the people of the greater Austin metro area to know about Grav Labs, or what y'all are doing here, or is there something that that they need to know about this industry? Or?
I think that if you love glass, and if you just love art, the Grav Studios is going to be a great spot for you to come and get a chance to melt some glass. Our beginner intro class is 3 hours long, and you leave with something that you made.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so the last class that we had, they made pendants, and they all got to take their pendant home.
Nice, nice. And
yep.
when is the next class? Do you have any idea, or is it off the top of your head?
Off the top of my head, I believe it is April 13th, but I'm
Okay,
not
so
100%.
this month. So,
I'm not
yeah,
100%
okay,
on that,
soon.
but I do
Okay.
believe so.
Awesome.
I'll have to check the Google Calendar, which there will be a Google Calendar link on the website.
Awesome.
So it will
Excellent.
be nice
Excellent.
and easy, click and play.
Okay, perfect. Well, Craig, this has been awesome. Thank you so much for your time. It was great
Awesome,
talking
Ryan.
with you. Yeah,
Great
really
having
cool.
you.
Yeah.
Appreciate you coming by.
Absolutely.
Bye, guys. Appreciate y'all.